Okay everybody, good morning. Today is the 11th day of the sprint cut. We got shoulders on today. We're gonna do our usual programming except instead of front lateral raises, I will be doing dumbbell or maybe Smith machine shoulder presses. So we're gonna get some compound exercise in today. I woke up at 111.5 kilos today, which is 100 grams heavier than last time, but that is to be expected. I ate quite the meal last night, so that's good. Let's get into it. Alright everybody, this is our first actual set. I warmed up properly at least. I have to change the setup a tiny bit. I got the bench a little bit closer to the cables. Thus, I can at least pull it a little bit more. Let's get into it. I'm not going to talk too much today. kgs should be manageable. So let's go. Okay everybody, this is the second set. I upped the weight by 10 kilos. I don't know if it's visible, but there's a new plate there. I'm gonna go for hopefully 12. If this is too easy, I'm gonna go up the weight again. But I want to get close to perfect form in these exercises. Set. Pretty easy. I think I did more than 12, maybe 15. I'll have to up the weight a tiny bit more, but I don't think there's a 15 kilo plate that I can put on. So for this set, like the third set, I'll try to go a tiny bit heavier with 20 kgs. Could be detrimental. I might not be able to complete the full reps, so bare minimum should be 8 reps next set. Alright, so this is the third set. Is it? Yeah, it's the third set. I'm not sure if I can do with 20s like I said, but hopefully this set is going to be good. Cut this out of the video. This is not good. Maybe I'm doing the form wrong, but this feels a little bit easier than I expected. Either the cable machines on this side are significantly lighter, or me moving the bench closer to the cable made a significant enough impact that this exercise is too easy. So maybe I will up the sets that I do on the pectic machine, on the rear deltoid flexion. You know, let's get into it. Now we're in our rear deltoids. The last seven was unsatisfactory, so I'll try to go a tiny bit more on these. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to increase weight and lower the reps to get rid of the fatigue factor. But I don't know, man. Not feeling it yet. I'm skinny. I'm always putting myself down so I can feel better at the end of the work. That was a lot of reps in quick succession. I will try to do them slower with a heavier weight next set. Whew. Feeling pretty good. Second set for deltoid flies. I'm going to be rushing through these a little bit because I want to talk to you guys when I'm doing the shoulder presses, because that's usually when I'm resting the most. Let's go. I think that was either 8 or 9. Felt really good. But this is a tad bit too heavy. I'm gonna drop it to like one level and get my buttocks a little bit closer to the back so I can like get my chest to be a little bit on an angle. I can at least pull in a better angle. But it was good. That was good. This is the third and hopefully the final set for rear deltoids. I feel kind of constipated right now. This might be a little bit oversharing, but I just want to share. Let's get into the set and then we're going to go to presses. Deltoids, I feel quite okay. All right. Okay, I think that was 10 reps for the first set. Now, here's the anime that I want to talk about for today. It is called Kengan Asura. The manga is quite literally one of the most beautiful things that you can see. The art style is clean. The artist clearly got it significantly better from the start of the series and until the end of Asura. After which he continued to write down Kengan Omega, which is basically a sequel that follows the Mostly the same cast, but also a new brand set of characters. What is the anime about? So, the basic premise is this. There's this underground world where we usually live. Not physically underground. Underground in the sense that only the wealthy and the richest have access to it. It is basically called Kengan matches. For example, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates got into a feud. They said, this company should have been mine. I want to acquire this company. And if they cannot get the, licensing agreement in a way, they decide, you know what would be the best case scenario for both of us? If we gotta fight it, they fight it out, the winner takes all. That is the premise of the whole fucking show. Basically, we have our guy, his name, I don't remember. By the guy, I mean like the old guy. I'm gonna put a picture of him right here. He is our standing guy for us. He is out of this world. He's just an old middle-aged guy, at least we presume him to be. Then he meets with, the story basically follows two main protagonists in the beginning. First is Kazuo Yamashita. This is our standing character. He is a middle-aged, standard guy. He didn't live a spectacular, interesting life, but he worked in this company for such a long time, and then he meets with this guy in an alleyway. He sees this guy fighting with a big old fucking bodybuilder looking type of guy, and the guy who wins the fight is the smaller guy, usually, like the Goliath kind of story. The guy that we see win is called Oma Tokita, the absolute fucking goat of anime fighting. So, these guys meet, and our guy, Kazuo, goes to the parent company of his own company, and they have a meeting. The boss of the company says, you know what would be funny? I think you should be the one taking care of this guy, the fighter. So, they start becoming a team, and they go on their adventures. They basically start having like fights with everybody, they see, and they go on to have this big old tournament called Kengan Annihilation Tournament, which is fucking spectacular. One of the best tournament arcs, definitely. Like top 10, up there with like 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai, like it's so cool. What makes this manga and anime special is the amount of respect and actually creativity that goes to the styles of fighting. So, for example, before the tournament starts, there's an elimination round, and there is this black Mike Tyson wannabe guy in the middle. He starts this inner monologue with himself. He says, every martial arts is designed to imitate an animal, which are assumed to be the strongest on earth. But we as modern humans have evolved past that. And I think I'm gonna start imitating actual weapons. So he basically shoots himself from fucking walls, becomes a missile. Cool as shit. Other than that, every and each of the martial arts styles get proper placement and proper thought into it. It is not necessarily like this martial art is the best or this martial art is the best. There's like actual love in between each martial art, and they put actual thought and emphasis on how to make them in an anime style. So you don't see a Muay Thai fighter just fighting in Muay Thai style. You see them closing their actual weaknesses. They train specifically to better themselves, and like there's actually thought into the choreography as well. Like such a cool anime. The anime itself is broadcasted on Netflix. It is made in a 3D style, which seems jarring at first, but trust me, as you get used to it after like episode 3 or so, it becomes like a spectacular fighting style. If you want to read the manga, which I recommend, is by a long margin a lot better. I think anime is like better for emotional reasons, but like if you want to watch the choreography and actually go to details of the story, I think the manga is a better format to consume it. The manga I would give a strong 8.5 out of 10. The only thing that I would cut points from is, I don't want to spoil it, but the final of the Kengan of Asura manga pissed me off when it came out because I didn't know how it was going to continue. Really good though. And the other point that I would cut from the manga is coming strictly because of our tsundere as character, which I will not talk about at all, but I'll put a picture of the handsome guy here. So that's it. I think that's about the best I can explain Kengan Ashura. Definitely give it a read or a watch. Worth your time. Okay, we are here with our second set. After the longest speech that I gave, I was kind of out of breath, so I had to rest for like 30 seconds more. But now I'm ready for the second set. Don't know how many reps it was, but it was intense. We got one more set. Alright. I did not rest properly, and it was definitely not enough, but it will have to make do. I'm thinking of going to maybe 8, maybe 10 reps this time. I'm adamant about not lowering the weight at all. But if I get injured, I get injured, which will probably not be today. Let's go. Dumbbell lateral raises. Not sure about the weight for today, but I don't think it's gonna be too much of a difference. Alright everyone, it's time for the dumbbell lateral raises. I'll be going for 20s again. On the last set, I think I can increase the weight a little bit and get more time on retention. But if not, I will do the complete opposite and increase the weight and lower the reps. So maybe we're gonna have a different kind of workout today. I'm going to modify the weight. Let's increase it for today. Okay everybody, this is set 2. I rested way too much for this one, so I'm going to rep out a lot more. Okay everyone, now the final set. I have not increased the weight even a little bit. first set. I've got 2 more, and then probably a pulse up. Final set. This is the last set for the workout. Okay everybody, we're done with shoulders and triceps. It was quite a good workout. I think the overall value, intensity, everything was okay. I'm not too sure about how the pump is since I decided to close up my body at the last second. But let's see. I don't know about my shoulders, but my back feels real tight. Man, if I cut my body from here, this part looks pretty solid. I didn't see myself fully, but I saw myself from like a tiny bit of a reflection from the back door. Looks quite okay. The workout for today is done. Now I'll be going to do my cardio. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.